Hello, my name is Prime and welcome back to Prime News, and today SCS Software released the 1.53 open beta for Euro Truck Simulator 2. As per usual, I will have the blog post linked down in the description below. That is where you can find the 20 or so brand new screenshots and the information I'll be summarizing. Now I'm sure some of you are wondering, well Prime, first of all, how in the world did we get to 1.53 open beta being released and open for us to opt into for ETS2 when we just had the 1.51 update not too long ago? And that is a completely valid point, because the 1.52 update pretty much went under the radar, generally speaking, and I will admit, for those who follow here on the channel, I have kind of let you down on that little bit of news, given the lack of reporting on my end, which I'll probably explain in a future episode to come. But the 1.52 update came in with the brand new driving school for both ETS2 and ATS. As far as I am aware, the driving school is the only feature of the 1.52 update, so in fairly quick succession, 1.53 is now around the corner and is in open beta for ETS2. So what does 1.53 bring to ETS2, that is? Well, arguably the biggest feature of the update is another phase of the Germany rework project. This phase includes 5 German cities, which include München, Mannheim, Leipzig, Dresden, and Berlin. Very similar to all the other phases of the Germany rework project and other rework projects alike. Each of these cities have been completely reworked from the ground up, but it's not just the city itself, it's the surrounding areas as well, bringing in an incredible amount of detail and making sure various industries, landmarks, and road networks accurately represent the real world counterpart. I'm always a fan of these reworks, bringing the older sections of the maps up to the current standards that we know and love in ETS2, and I look forward to exploring this brand new phase of the Germany rework project quite soon. Now, the second feature that comes in with 1.53 is the long-awaited rework of the Volvo FH Series 4. Now, I don't want to confuse people when we're talking about a rework of this truck versus a brand new version of the truck. As from what I can read within the blog post, and from what I understand, SCS Software has completed a full update to the truck to add greater detail and at the same time make it more accurate using CAD data from Volvo itself. So improving accuracy and details from various fenders and bumpers and deflectors, the chassis, and other components on the exterior to the interior, where various materials and textures have been updated to meet the Volvo standard, and also, I guess in some sense, the brand new addition of a couple options. The ability for us to choose between different interior trims and select different seats and steering wheels are now available within the truck. But that's not all. Anyone who owns the Volvo FH tuning pack, along with the free update for 1.53, you will also receive a free update to that DLC, where a number of its parts and other accessories have been updated and reworked to make them more realistic and of a higher quality. And finally, there are 2 other options listed within the 1.53 open beta changelog, both of which are more in the quality of life improvement and options that are being added to the game. The first one being a quality of life improvement for those who like to customize a lot of their settings, where there's a little indicator to the left-hand side of the selection options themselves, indicating that setting has been changed from the default settings of the game. And then secondly, there is a brand new smooth and auto camera centering feature, where if enabled, us ETS2 players can customize the speed that the camera automatically gets centered back into the screen, which is a nice piece to have. But don't worry for those who may use an external head tracking solution, or for those who just like the plain simple way of controlling the camera placement manually, you can disable the feature altogether and make it so then you don't even notice this feature exists. Overall, it is absolutely fantastic to have another open beta for ETS2, but in quite quick succession between 1.51, 1.52 that pretty much went under the radar generally speaking, and then 1.53 now entering the open beta phase. I will try to do a first look video on the 1.53 update and the other things that have come in for ETS2 recently that I haven't been able to cover quite soon, so keep an eye out here on the channel for that video to come, along with many others as I'm trying to do some catch up. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.